So, hello, assalamu alaikum. My name is Mazen. Today we are going to discuss about the projectile motion part number 3, in which we will discuss about the formulas and will derive all the some of the formulas of the projectile motion. So, first of all, the formula that we have is horizontal vertical, which is of basic. First, we will drive the basic formula, then we'll solve all the formulas. And the time to reach the maximum height means the VF will be 0, and at that point how much time will it take to be there. Time to the time Total time of flight means the initial to final. Then we have max height, how much time. Firstly we discuss how much time it will cover, and now we'll discuss how much distance or kind of these things in about maximum height. Range, if you talk about the range, so range is only for the x component, like you, like this. And the max range, how much can be the range and some category. So in this video we'll discuss only three: basic, time to reach the total time to reach maximum height, total time of flight. So first of all, that as we know that for the distance, we have two formulas, which is s is equal to v into t, and s is equal to vit plus 1 upon 2 gt square. All right. So if I talk about that in the for the horizontal, which formula should I take? So you will say this one. And if you know the reason, the reason is that we cannot take this formula as for horizontal, because this is kind of, you can say, a. All right, if I just put here a, it will become 80 square. What does a means? A means acceleration, and as we know that in the horizontal, acceleration is 0, so we cannot take this formula. We can take this formula because we have velocity and time. So you just determine the small concept that s is equal to v into t, means s will donate by x, because it's for x origin, then is equal to, then v, instead of v will put v naught x into time. Now this is the formula for displacement. Very easy. Now for the velocity, will just we discuss that velocity is constant on every point. All right, so we'll just put here vx is equal to v naught x, simple as. Now if we talk about the acceleration, so we know acceleration is 0 in horizontal, yani ki x path. All right, so we have done the horizontal, now we have the vertical. So s is equal to vit plus 1 upon 2 gt square. We have to put the g because we'll talk about the gravity in the y component. We cannot talk about the acceleration. So again, it will be denoted by capital Y is equal to, instead of vi we'll just put here v naught y t, then minus 1 upon 2 gt square. Now you will ask that why we put here minus 1 upon 2 gt square. So the reason is that when we talk about the vertical component or projectile motion, we'll always put minus g. The minus sign is actually here, but it is multiplying by this, so we'll just put here. So that's why it's become y is equal to v naught yt minus 1 upon 2 gt square. If I talk about the velocity, so velocity is very simple. Vy is equal to v naught y plus gt. That's it. That's the velocity. If we talk about the acceleration, so acceleration will be the same as gravity, means a is equal to g. For example, the value of gravity is 9.8 meter per second, so the acceleration will be the same, 9.8 meter per second. So yeah, this was for the basic formulas for vertical and horizontal. Now we are going to discuss about the total time to reach maximum height. To do that, firstly we have to focus on which direction it will move. Will it move in the x direction or y direction? So answer is y direction. It will move in the y direction. So for the y direction, we have a formula vy is equal to v naught y plus g, sorry, minus gt. Previously I discussed about why we put here minus. So if we talk about the fy vy, so yeah, I told you that if we go to the maximum height, the velocity will be 0, vf, all right, vy will be 0. So here we'll put 0 is equal to, if we as per the components, so v naught y is equal to v sine theta, v sine theta minus gt. We'll put here, we'll take this minus gt to this side, so it will become gt is equal to v sine theta. Now again, t is equal to v sine theta upon g. Here g was multiplying and here it is dividing. So yeah, it is the formula for total time to reach maximum height. Now the second thing that we have, total time to total time of flight. The total time of flight means from here to here how much time it will cover, how much time it will take. So the formula is very simple. For example, if I talk about the half part, so it is called t. All right, it is talking about the maximum height. Please understand the concept carefully. It is talking about the maximum height. Maximum height means half of the projectile motion. If half projectile motion, the formula is this, and the half of the projectile motion of the formula is this. So we'll just, can we put here 2t, or you can say 2 um plus t, sorry, 2t plus t. 2 is separate, all right, 2 is separate. Okay, remove 2, t plus t, can we put that? Yes, we can put that. So will become 2t, and we have the value of t, so we'll just put here as 2, oh sorry, v sine theta upon g. Or if we will just multiply this value, 2v sine theta upon g, so it was the value of total time of flight. Please understand the concept that it is talking about only half of the projectile motion, means from here to here, and the velocity is 0, final velocity. So it is a common sense that if it has a formula of half of the projectile motion, so it is also the formula of the final half of the projectile motion. So when we multiply both of these, or you can say both, we can plus, so we'll get this values. All right, so that's why we put here t plus t is equal to 2t, t plus t, remove this, t plus t is equal to 2t, and we just multiply 2 with the value of t is equal to 2v sine theta upon g. So yeah, this was the lecture. In the next video we'll only discuss about three formulas: max height, range, and max range, which is very important, and its terms as well. So see you tomorrow.